Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Who review. I am Davros and I'm a Whovian, and today I review Doctor Who and the Silurians. So this is an adventure from 1970 where the Doctor and U.N.I.T are called up to these caves where they are making some discoveries, only to find that they have disturbed a colony of reptilian creatures known as Silurians that find out that the Earth has been taken over by humans and they want to take the Earth back, but the Doctor negotiates with them, telling them that there's parts of Earth that humans don't populate that are good for them. Climate that is good for them. And of course, they're reasonable creatures, but with U.N.I.T and humans not understanding, they attack them. So they unleash a plague and plan to invade, but then the Doctor finds a cure for this virus. And of course, the Doctor seeing no other alternative after they attack to stop them. And of course, the caves have then destroyed so no one can access them again. Which is unfortunate. So that's the essential story there. So what did I like about this one? Well, this was Jon Pertwee's second outing as the Doctor. Of course, he was still new to the show at the time. And this one was in black and white. You can tell it was in black and white and that it was recoloured, colourised. And sometimes I think that can work, sometimes I don't think it can. Now, the version that I saw, the flickering, I noticed that there were lots of flickering, and yeah, this one was in black and white, which I thought maybe it should have been left in black and white. But I thought it was a good story. There's about 7 episodes. I feel that 7 might have been a bit much, but nonetheless, it was a decent story. I like the look of the Silurians, how dragon-like they are. I mean, in recent years, when they made a comeback in Matt Smith's run, they look more human, given that they're better prosthetics now, and the Doctor confirmed that those ones we see in the revived era are a different breed of the species. We saw these ones, which looked quite somewhat intimidating, but of course, as well, that part 1 cliffhanger when the Doctor encounters it, it's left with a cliffhanger. I'm like thinking, oh god, the audience at that time, what would it like for them? Only to find that he just goes, hello, and wants to shake its hand. But yeah, I like the Silurians, and as I've said, they become a popular creature in the modern era with Matt Smith's Doctor and stuff, and we've had the Paternoster gang out of it, Madame Vastra. Of course, we also had Jeffrey Palmer in this, who of course reappeared in the show in the 2000 Christmas special, Voyage of the Damned. And we also, we got to see, Caroline John as Liz Shaw as well, who was also the new companion at the time, or the Doctor's assistant. And also Nicholas Courtney as the Brigadier, who at this point became a full-on regular for the show. Jon Pertwee as the Doctor, I think, was on top form and was just brilliant in his performance, and how he, saw alternatives other than violence and firings and stuff. I also like the scene where we see, the Silurians disease, when they unleash that virus, finding man's a threat. Now, many years ago, I had a discussion about this serial with someone who actually viewed this serial at the time of its release. Now, he said to me, when he saw this, he watched it in black and white, and he said that he found it scary, all them boils and stuff on the person. But then he said he saw it again in colour, and he watched a repeat and it was on a coloured TV set, and he said he could then tell it was cling film. Not cling film, bubble wrap. And of course bubble wrap had played quite a part in the effects department in the classic run. I mean, the effects for that, I guess he's right. Those effects kind of do work in black and white, but in colour, yeah, I get what he meant, and I didn't find it that unnerving or scary. But still, the fact that the Silurians do biological warfare too. Yeah, there were a couple of surprisingly good effects in this, practical and, can I say computed, or at least digital? At least special effects, let's call it that. So I thought some special effects were good in this, and you know, and I can't say if people took to Jon Pertwee by that point because I wasn't around in 1970, but I'd already seen a lot of Doctor stories before this one, so I was like, yeah, Jon Pertwee was great in this, playing his Doctor. And we got to see the debut of his car Bessie, who he even drives as well in the out on the road as well, I believe, like on actual driving as well. So we get to see Bessie, his car, for the first time as well that he uses, because like I say, the third Doctor was exiled to Earth in one particular time, so he had to, like, you know, adjust and get a job at U.N.I.T, which he did do as a scientific advisor. So I thought this was an alright serial, and you know, it would be the first of 2 encounters the Doctor would have in the show's original classic run. Of course, it wouldn't be for another 14 years at that point in Warriors of the Deep. But of course, about 2 years later, he will encounter a distant relative of the Silurians, the Sea Devils, which we'll get to. But right now we're on about the Silurians. So, you know, what am I going to rate this one? Let's do the ratings now. So, visuals, I will give them a 7. The writing, I'll give that an 8. Performances, I will give them performances, I'll give them an 8, and my personal, I'll give it an 8. So there you go. There are my ratings on this serial from 1970. Have you seen Doctor Who and the Silurians? Let me know down in the comments below if you have. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends, and feel free to follow me on social media. The links to them are down below. So yeah, I've been Davros the Whovian, and this has been a Who review on Doctor Who and the Silurians. So, until next time, run for your life.